Welcome Dust Off the Bricks. This is the first of the series that I'm hoping to continue to do. Hold on, this is messing with me. The Lego symbol was upside down. But this is interesting pieces. So some of this is just pieces I didn't even know were Lego when I first got into Lego. Or some of the pieces I just think is interesting that Lego even made the piece. Or yeah, it's just some of these pieces actually I've pulled out of my fake Lego bin. So it's that's kind of what this video is going to be about, is just interesting Lego pieces that most people won't know that are Lego. And honestly, a bunch of these pieces don't say Lego on them whatsoever. So if you're someone that looks for the Lego symbol on Lego pieces to figure out if it's Lego or not, you're not going to find it on some of these. Or you're just not going to think that's Lego because there's no studs on the thing. But yeah. So let's get started. We are going to get started with the Fabuland utensil. So all these names and colors are going to be Bricklink colors. But the first one we're going to be going over is the Fabuland utensil cauldron kettle teapot. Oh, and I dropped it on the ground. So this piece right here. So very interesting because definitely way bigger than a minifigure. So a minifigure holding this would look kind of silly. But this came out, actually was out for quite a while. 11 years, from 1985 to 1996. And came in 2 colors, actually. 3 sets in blue for Fabuland. And 1 set in light velvet in Belleville, which kind of makes sense for Belleville. Belleville are a little bit bigger characters, so it 100% makes sense. So the Belleville one was the 1996, the last time used. Fabuland stopped using this piece in 1988. So, but hey, the mold stayed alive. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting piece for sure. But yeah, I picked this up at the brick shop. So, and what does this cost for only being around for 11 years and only being in 3 sets? Well, it's used only $1.86, so not that bad. And new is $2.28 for this one piece. So honestly, not too bad, I don't think. If you're interested in Lego pieces, definitely was just trying to pick this one up. All right, the next one we're gonna go over is one that I didn't think was Lego. But I decided to kind of look at it a little closer. And it's these pieces right here. It's kind of hard to see them. I think the black and the white background. Yeah, there's a little hole there. And that's inside there is where it says Lego. And I had no idea what this was going to be used for until I started, I researched it. And what it is, this came out in 1 set. These are called leg extensions and came out in 2014, so not that old whatsoever. And here's a set of legs, and you just kind of plop them in. And actually, I think I only caught one when I was sorting them, and saved one. And then when I went through my fake Lego, what I thought was my fake Lego, and started trying to see once I knew more about Lego. And I was like, oh, I found the other one in there. So actually one did not make it, but yeah, so there's those little spiky pieces just go right in there. And this was used in 2014 in 1 set, Lord Business Evil Layer. 1 color, obviously black. But yeah, and I know why they didn't use it, because it's very hard to get them off. I have a feeling that in the process of removing, because if you look carefully, you can see a little ridge, and that goes right in there. Oh, it's kind of cool because technically, I never bought the set. I'll probably pop up a picture of the set, but it can technically still sit down because that will take a stud, so the minifigure can technically still sit down with these extended legs on. But yeah, they're not easy to get off, so I'm guessing it was damaging Lego, so Lego decided this is all what I'm guessing, decided not to use these pieces anymore. So, but yeah, that used $1.50 and new $1.99. So pretty interesting, but makes kind of sense for only being one set. All right, what's next? Okay, so Belleville wall lattice 6x6 by 12 corner. So this is actually a kind of a popular piece. I mean, not super popular, but 5 colors, 13 sets. I will say some of these sets were duplicate sets, but pretty much all Belleville sets. I think they were in some Scala sets too, but from 1996 to 2008. It was in 13 sets. 6 of those were in white, 1 in medium orange, 1 in magenta, 2 in dark pink, and 2 in bright pink. I think this is bright pink. But yeah, it's very interesting. I think the white ones would be more useful to me, but I only got one because I only have one Belleville set. I've kind of picked it up because of this piece right here, but I definitely think it's a very cool piece. But this piece will pretty much in all colors be under $1 if you want one. So honestly, picking up a few of these white ones would be a cool background. But all right, off to the next one. We have these Fabuland stairs large. So this came out in 1979. 6 sets, 2 colors, 4 sets had red, 2 sets had yellow. And this piece will charge you about $5. And there is no Lego written anywhere on this. There is no studs written anywhere on this. How this attaches to studs is in between studs. So literally, like, studs will literally surround it and kind of hold it in place. So that's the only way this piece can attach. So not very good attachment points, but very interesting. And yeah. All right, the next one is one that I've actually dished out of my fake Lego bin, which is where everything that when I get bulk, I just throw anything that's not Lego or anything I don't think is Lego into that bin. But this is what Bricklink calls Dish 2x2 by 2/3 light reflector. If you search that in a Bricklink, it will not pop up. I suggest just searching Dish. It's funny that's what they call it, but when you search the exact name of what they call it, it doesn't even pop up. But these go over, do I even have any studs? There we go. So these go attached technically over studs like that. And it's supposed to be like headlights and stuff like that. And this was out from 1993 to 2005. It's not a decent amount of time, but was in 37 sets. So that's crazy. It was in an Aqua Zone set. It was in tons of Model Team sets and some Mindstorm sets and actually a studio set as well. My light just went out. Hopefully you guys can still see pretty well. In one color, obviously, like it's just chrome. And used, this piece will run you $3.44. I'm guessing because there's Legos not written on this whatsoever anywhere. And but new will run you $4.48. And I'll tell you, it's not a very uncommon piece. Like, I have a drawer set up for these pieces. I have 5 of them. So, and that's just in bulk that I've gotten these pieces. So I honestly don't think they're super uncommon. I mean, they're not super common, but also I wouldn't say super rare, because I don't seek these pieces out, and I've obtained 5 of them. So, but let's move on to the next piece, which will be, so on Bricklink, this piece is called Projectile Disc 2x2 with Marble Yellow Pattern, even though technically it did come in 2 colors. It was out from 2006 to 2007. And if you look carefully, it does say Lego on it, on this side. But it does say Lego there. I did not know this was Lego. I pulled this out. I was going through all my fake, what I thought was fake Lego, or everything that I found. I thought this was a bead. That's literally what it was. I thought it was for like a bracelet, and threw it in there. But before I was going through things, I was throwing out pieces that said Mega Bloks. So I was looking at every single Lego piece, or every single piece in there, and looking for the word Lego on them. And if it said Lego, obviously I kept it. If it didn't say Lego, I threw it back in the bin. And if it said Mega Bloks or something like that, I threw it in the trash. Because I only deal with Lego. And found this piece. That's how I realized this piece could have been thrown in the garbage or sold. I threw all my fake Lego away now, though. But yeah, so I'm glad I found this, because I kind of like unique pieces. But this was out between 2006 and 2008 in 7 sets, 2 colors. 4 sets had red, and 4 sets had lime, this color. Yes, that equals 8. One of the sets had both colors in it, but it came in the Air Temple, the Avatar Air Temple, and then Exo Force was pretty much all the rest, and then one Mars mission set as well. And used and new is about 18 cents, so not actually that bad for. I feel like this piece gets thrown away a lot, because if you don't know, if you were into Exo Force in 2006 and between 2006 and 2008, you probably never seen this piece. Like, I had never seen this piece, because those were my dark ages. So yeah, very interesting. I'm glad I found that piece. Okay, so next piece. I have a few of these ones, but I just grabbed 2 of them. But very interesting. There's like tiles, but they're thick. They're 2 brick thickness. These do say Lego on them, right there. These pieces I knew was Lego. I got in a set that was Lego, but when I built the set, I was very interested. I bought this set retired because I was not born in 1981, which is when this piece was last seen in a set. These pieces were used between 1968 and 1981, and they were used in 7 sets, 1 color, which is light gray, this one, obviously, and used about $1.18 or $1.80. New $5.41, which obviously you can tell this is used. That set was in rough shape, but that's why I got it for such a good deal. But still trying to figure out how to use these in a mock. They're pretty much tiles that just run higher. Oh, I don't know if I said this piece, what this piece is called. Train level crossing center rail cap insert 2x14 by 2/3. That's a fun name if you ask me. But yeah, they just pretty much were in train sets, or if they ran, like the set I got it in, it was had a crane and it kind of wrapped around this, or actually there was 2 running this way, just like this, and then the crane would slide in between the 2. It was lifted up off the ground. Pretty interesting though. I was kind of excited about finding these, no joke. But okay, on to the next set, which is Hinge Coupling Nylon 2 connected 2x2 plates. That's this. This says Lego. A very interesting piece for sure. Yeah, it's just a connector between trains, if I recall correctly in my research. Yeah, 1963 to 1969. So definitely an older piece for sure. No anti-studs. Says patent pending too. So very interesting. This would be a fun one to try to use in a Mach 2. But you could get very good curvature in it. Yeah, so this set came in, or this piece came in 21 sets. And in milky white and white. I'm guessing this is milky white, because I'm guessing this is white. And only one set came with white. And when I was looking at it, it was like an add-on pack. It was just came with like 7 pieces or something like that. But for being decently old piece, 1963 was when this piece first came out. It only goes for 8 cents used and 55 cents new, which if you have a new piece from 1963 to 1969, I'll be impressed. But yeah, I think it's interesting. For sure, no anti-studs, so you can't connect anything to it. But very interesting piece for sure. All right, so this one is one that I actually picked up at a thrift store. I picked up a set, and this came in it. And I was like, this is weird. No connection points for typical studs whatsoever. But it does say Lego on it. Right there, if you could see that. This came out in 2008. Oh, the name is Ninjago Shaft clip. It came out in 2018. 5 sets. It was like the Ninjago spinners. You pull the string and the dude shoots up. Pretty much the 5 sets were the 5 different ninja. And one color, black. And used 37 cents, new 47 cents. I mean, it's a 2018 set, so they're still probably relatively available. Finding them, at least. But yeah, I thought this was a very interesting piece when I first found this. All right, next one. This is actually what I think is going to be my favorite piece. These guys. Jumbo Bricks by Samsonite. If you don't know, Samsonite, the luggage company, made Lego in the United States for the first few years of Lego being a company. And yeah, this is one of the products that they made. So yeah, Lego was a big company growing quickly in Denmark and in Europe, and knew if it got Lego going, being made in the United States, that it would do well over here. And this is but they didn't have the capabilities and the resources to actually produce more factories over here to sell Lego over here. So they I guess they contracted out with Samsonite to make Lego. Obviously they didn't just make jumbo bricks, but there's a little Lego history lesson. And then they stopped making, they cut off the contract with them or whatnot after, I don't know, early 70s for sure. Maybe 1972, when these were stopped being produced, because their quality control wasn't as to the standards as Lego was. At least that's one of the theories. There's actually no for sure definite reason why they stopped. Maybe Lego just got big enough to where they could build a factory and deal with all the Lego stuff themselves. But all right, these bricks, 1964 to 1972, 10 sets, which I'll pop up some pictures. They pretty much just came in a bunch of like box of these bricks to build. They came in 4 colors: red, blue, white, and yellow is the one I'm missing. These can actually go for quite a bit of money, but not too bad. It's blue goes for, let's go start with red. Red goes for $5.90. And these are all going to be used prices because there's not and I couldn't find any being sold, at least on Bricklink, new. So, and then the white one goes for $5.75. Yellow one, which I do not have, goes for $11.75, which is the most expensive piece on this list so far. And the blue one goes for $8.95. So that's probably the most expensive piece I have on this table, at least, because I do not have the yellow one. But yeah, fun little video. I mean, I learned stuff researching all this. But if you have pieces you think I should go over as interesting Lego pieces, send them to me. Comment below Bricklink names, please, so I can look them up and see if I even have the piece. And if I don't have the piece, maybe I'll try to go get it. But yeah, so that's my first one. I'm going to be doing tons of these. I have tons of interesting pieces. I have thousands of Lego pieces. I have over 1,000 Lego drawers, which are all divided by piece type. And a lot of these drawers have multiple different pieces in them as they're all labeled. So yeah, I would say I have thousands of pieces. And in here too is all my weird pieces. So it's all the ones that only have 1 or 2 or 3 pieces of them, or they're just big and I wouldn't use them in mock. So I have 2 whole drawers of all different random pieces. So try to see if I have the piece. And if I do, I'll put it in this video. So this is my part 1 of this series that I'm going to be doing. And hopefully I'll get part 2 out relatively soon. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.